guys, and welcome to our review for Thor Ragnarok. Directed by Taika Waititi, starring Chris Hemsworth, Kate Blanchett, Tom Hiddleston, Tessa Thompson, Mark Ruffalo, Taika Waititi himself, Idris Elba, Carl Urban, Jeff Goldblum, Anthony Hopkins. That's enough.
Chris Hemsworth. Let's cut it there.
Cameos.
He said Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, my mistake.
My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick.
Yep.
Glad you made it.
Me too.
And Tyler Sutalski.
You're not glad.
Not
okay.
as glad. Honestly, not as glad.
We're still mad at you.
That's good.
Perfect.
And Adam Franey.
I'm doing Movember.
No one asked.
No one asked.
Literally no one asked.
No one cares.
Honestly, I didn't even know if you were missing the beard.
Tim, can you give us a little bit of a synopsis of Thor Ragnarok for the viewers?
Yeah. After spending the last 2 years looking for Infinity Stones, Thor returns to Asgard, where he finds Loki still alive and impersonating Odin. When Hela, the goddess of death, turns up, Loki and Thor
Hella rude.
Really? You did it. You did it.
Loki and Thor are quickly dispatched and stranded on a junkyard planet where they must fight to survive.
Cute immigrant song.
Yep.
Tyler.
Yes.
What did you think of Thor Ragnarok?
5 bang. What did I think? This is the best Thor movie they have done.
Oof, hot take.
Yeah.
That's a high bar to cross.
And I don't give a shit. It was so good. I was worried that it was going to be too humorous, just because like the trailers and it seemed like it was going to be too funny. But you know what?
Too many funnies.
But it was so good. It was so good. And I was explaining.
You were cackling.
I was. There was a couple times where I let it all out and I didn't give a shit. It was so funny.
Beautiful.
I was talking to Phil. Shout out to Phil
at
work. He was not the biggest fan of this movie.
His review's not the strongest.
It was a mid 2, somewhere around there, like 2.5 maybe.
Not very good.
Yeah,
2 out of 5.
Not
2 out
great.
of 5. I was explaining to him why I thought this was so great. Was just because there's so much the colors. Oh, the colors.
So many colors.
Soundtrack.
Colors vomited everywhere.
Oh, colors. It was so good. But here's what made it so perfect was that in all the Thor movies, they've gone like a serious tone with little bits of comedy thrown in there. The hilarious part of Thor is that he has certain mannerisms and attitudes and stuff like that are so different from not even modern day, but certain situations, that if you throw the way he reacts to certain things, just let it run free. And they haven't done that in the other movies. And they did that in this. They just they took how crazy his
outlandish.
Yeah, he's so foreign, right?
He's an alien.
He is. And so if you take that and just
fish out of water.
It was just so perfect the way they let that just go free. And that was the best. I did. That was the best part of it. Was that they just let it flow, let it be hilarious.
Went free.
He did.
He claims 80% of the dialogue is improvised.
That's amazing.
80%.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's very interesting.
Save for some few dramatic scenes that they wanted to hit.
There was everyone's performances I thought were great. Chris Hemsworth this is the best we've seen him, I think. Loki, interesting character arc or relationship now with Loki. It's changed quite a bit since you've seen him.
Anti-hero?
Yeah, he's now an anti-hero now. Yeah. I was really confused. I was really concerned about Kate Blanchett. I haven't really seen her in a role like this before, where she's a villain.
Saw her briefly in Lord of the Rings. Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, showing that little bit of
Terrifying.
I feel like she did something recently that was very similar to this.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
I probably haven't seen it.
I think you're thinking of Elizabeth Banks from Power Rangers.
Yes, that's who I'm thinking of.
Really? Yes. I'm looking at this game.
Nailing this. Yeah, she was amazing in this. I thought she was really good.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was blown away. I've only seen her in a few things, and this was a total 180. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Adam, what did you think of Thor Ragnarok?
What did I think of Thor Ragnarok?
Let's get your hot take.
Terrifying.
You're in the hot seat. What do you got?
I agree with Ty. that it's the best Thor movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do not agree that it's great.
Wow.
So I'm so sorry.
I went just super high, super low. There we go.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better than not good. It's better than bad.
It's the best MCU movie of all time.
Yeah. It's
This
best.
is what you're saying.
Oh.
You know what? Don't stop there. It's the best movie I've ever seen.
Okay. I figured I'd make fun of
No. I think it's maybe one of the funniest MCU movies. It was a fun romp.
I don't think I remember
nothing
laughing
more.
so hard at any other MCU movie.
I think I would argue Guardians is funnier. For me.
I think this one, I was laughing the whole
I
way
actually
through.
think the first Avengers is hilarious. Like, Joss Whedon's hilarious.
Okay.
His writing, to me.
Compared to Taika Waititi's writing?
Taika Waititi is amazing.
See?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Korg.
It could be argued. As the fun Korg. Could be argued as the funniest. I thought it was very fun. Like, judging it like a comedy, I just thought it was really funny. The action didn't really do anything for me, but I thought the characters were hilarious. I thought Hulk was hilarious. Thor was the best individually he's ever been in an MCU movie, I thought.
Not amazing, though.
Taika Waititi was great. Jeff Goldblum was great. Characters were all funny. Didn't really care about the story. It was kind of... Like, the theater was quiet, too. There wasn't a lot of laughs.
What?
Yeah, it was
That's
packed.
weird, because ours was...
It was done.
Halloween?
Yeah,
When did you guys see it?
Saturday.
7 on Saturday.
night?
Yeah.
So right
Prime
in the
time.
prime.
It was packed.
I saw it Sunday, which is right now, spoiler alert, at like a few hours ago at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
It was it was sold out. A lot of like kids and parents, just no laughs, just crickets. Yeah.
So overall, it was fun, but you didn't like
It was very fun. I liked it. I didn't love it. Didn't hate it. Didn't hate. Wasn't great. Just a fun time. The best Thor movie. I'll say that.
I'm somewhere in between. I laughed a lot. I thought it was really funny. But, looking back on it, the story leaves a lot to be desired.
Like, what was the story?
Well,
I would challenge someone to recount the story.
Well, Ragnarok is happening, in the apocalypse, and...
Yeah, it's Guardian Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I can't.
That's what
I'm
I
not
mean.
going to try. I mean,
There's also,
there's
like,
some
three
spoilers.
stories.
There's some spoilers in there to say. But I just think they focus so much on hitting the comedy beats that you lose a bit with the emotional beats that they could have had. And with the, having a better story and a better plot, like a plot that made more sense. Not that this didn't make sense, but like focus on more things. Like they focus so much on the comedy of this, which, I like it was very funny, but these movies are becoming a bit formulaic now. I mean, I say now. They've been formulaic for a while, but I'm sort of seeing it now more obviously how these movies hit these certain beats. And yes, there's certain really funny comedy moments.
Hands down, I agree.
Like, I was dying in the theater still, but I don't know. There's just something missing from these movies now. I don't know what it is. It's well developed villains and it's plots that can stand alone without having to be wedged in between this story and this story. And I don't know. There's something weird going on with Marvel. Hilarious
Stakes,
though.
Maybe no stakes.
Hilarious.
Is it no stakes because Thor and Hulk aren't going to die? Obviously.
I don't think it's necessarily that.
Actually, I don't know. There were some points in this movie where I was just like, oh shit, yeah.
Well, I also had a bit of like, I'm not comparing it to this at all, but I had a bit of Batman v Superman trailer syndrome.
Okay.
Where like, we've all seen the big like Hulk comes out to fight Thor.
Yeah.
And the big he's a friend from work line.
Yeah.
That I feel like if they could have somehow hidden that Hulk was in it, that would have been a great moment.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to get to that moment.
Yeah.
There's like a half an hour slog, I thought. Like a funny a funny slog.
Funny slog.
But a slog nonetheless to get to that. And I did, it picked up. I did enjoy that stuff the most when they got into the gladiatorial stuff. But I felt nothing during that fight because I knew it was coming. Like, we've all seen the trailer.
They changed it up a little bit than what I thought. I felt like when I first saw the trailer, I thought they showed the whole thing, but they didn't. Like, there's still a lot in there.
There's a lot to the fight, but, like, ultimately, the beats. And then, like, that money shot of all of them standing on the Rainbow Bridge at the end. I had that shot in my mind for so long before it finally got to it. I'm like, well, I know this has to happen.
Did it actually even show it? I remember it showed like 3 of them. And then the Hulk was, like, doing something else.
Well, they even showed the shot of the big dog and the Hulk. And
yeah.
When I saw the dog, Mike.
And him punching the fire demon.
The Hulk. Yeah.
That's all in the trailer. So I'm like, okay, I know there's a demon coming, and I know there's a dog coming, and I haven't seen it yet.
I totally forgot about the demon, to be honest with you.
Well, that's the thing.
Took away some suspense.
Surtur's like a bit of a red herring the whole time.
Yeah.
Misdirect.
Let's see.
Tim, what did you think? You've been silent this whole
time. This little bitch loved it. Didn't you? You love comedy.
I do love comedy. When it's mixed with other stuff.
Oh no.
And this is mixed with other stuff.
Oh no.
I didn't love it. But I really liked it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
I'm cheering for people to
it's like top
I'm
6.
so bummed out.
Top 6 MCU movies probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's up there.
Top 6.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Laughed out loud several times.
Laughed out loud several times.
He's repeating what he's saying now.
I don't know.
I will say I had a terrible movie-going experience. We went to our local Cineplex.
I love when he has bad...
Which is not assigned seating.
Ooh.
Huge mistake. I had pretty shitty seats, even though I showed up like 45 minutes early. Because there was a lineup.
What day?
Saturday at 6:30.
Oh,
like prime time.
Yikes. Prime time, they call it.
And then some lady spilled her drink right behind me, and it luckily it splashed beside me.
Oh.
So the chair next to me was empty because there's literally just a big puddle of iced tea for the entire movie.
Oh.
But I was anxious the whole time, being like, oh, it's just gonna fucking keep inching its way, and have my feet up while I watch this. Yeah, 4D experience.
The waves of Asgard were crashing at your feet. That's sick.
I thought the action was pretty great at times.
Great.
Yes. In particular, a Thor moment on the Rainbow Bridge was pretty badass. When a certain song kicks in, I'm like,
the song got me. The song got me.
In with this.
Yeah, both times.
Liked it.
Well, they didn't overuse it too.
Yeah.
I liked the story actually. It was just kind of exactly what I thought it would be. I'm not surprised that it was a fun romp with 2 characters, and then at the end, stakes get very high. And some shit goes down, which I was not expecting to go down the way it did. So I was very surprised and pleasantly. I was like, fuck, wow. They went that dark.
Interesting.
There was some deaths.
Yes.
I did enjoy the deaths.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the deaths.
Get wrecked, those guys.
Yes, those
well, yeah, I liked it quite a bit.
I didn't love those deaths, I'll be honest.
I'm fine, those characters are non-people.
I like that there was deaths.
Honestly, I've forgotten who died. Yeah. So we'll discuss that.
Bad sign.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase. I just thought the way they handled them, it was done poorly.
I'm with you on that.
Extremely poorly.
I like that they had the balls to kill people.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. But the execution...
Some of the worst execution I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, and I did not like... What is her name? Galadriel. What is
Kate
her name?
Blanchett.
Thank you. Wow.
You didn't like her?
Almost said Sandra Bullock. Nope, don't know why.
Could have been Sandra Bullock, I guess.
Yeah, just thought she phoned it in, and I thought her character was not used well.
Underutilized.
Which is MCU,
classic.
Obviously.
Oh, I feel like it would have been hard to do that, given they tried to throw so much history of the character into the movie. Mm-hmm. I feel like if they had introduced her
pretty clunky as well.
Yeah. They could have
She just told the story.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, if they
I'm
could, like,
Hela.
somehow
Here's my
fit it in.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't love that
Like
little
me.
explanation part.
Worship me.
Yeah.
Not good.
Oof.
I feel like they could have cut her out almost. Like Loki was
I would say that,
enough.
spoilers, she's a red herring. Just saying.
I don't understand that term.
Okay, wow.
It's like a misdirect,
Thank you.
basically.
Yeah. So that's
Well,
that's that.
Should we give our let's give our ratings, and we can get into some spoiler talk, because there's a few things to talk about specifically.
There's some spoiler.
Oh,
Some spoils were spoiled.
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna say Heavy 3.
loved it.
I had a good
Your
time.
favorite MCU movie?
It was fun. I have some issues with it, but it's pretty. I can look past it, and then I had a lot of fun.
There you go. 4.
There you go.
We're gonna get a full spectrum here.
Die.
5.
Don't you do it.
Heavy 4. Am I right?
I didn't hear any negatives come out of your mouth.
5 band.
So.
The Heavy 4.
No, you little. Why? What didn't you like, bud?
You just said the Hela explanation stuff was weak.
Mm-hmm.
There
Did
we
you
go.
say that?
Hella weak.
It was. Oh, stop it.
Twice, Scott. It's twice.
Heavy
more.
3. Heavy 3.
Heavy
Nice.
3.
I'm good with these scores. That's
There you go.
It's not bad.
No.
It's not amazing. I don't know what. It's fine.
It's
this is
funny
where
'cause,
Rotten
like,
Tomatoes is misleading.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
It's the highest rated,
Yes.
but the average critic rating is not as high as like Civil War,
Of course.
which is my personal favorite of the MCU.
Like
Mm.
everyone thought it was good.
It's top 3.
It's not like everyone thought it was a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right. But when that 95 is so like tantalizing, I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit. Especially they have it in the TV spots now.
Yeah.
Highest rated MCU movie, Thor Ragnarok.
Like, how could you not have fun with it?
Yeah.
So it's like,
You'd have to be a robot to not laugh.
So we're into spoilers. Let's go to that.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
yeah, fair warning. If you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, go out and see it. It's doing crazy in the box office this weekend. Check it out. Pause this video. Get back to us. Or if you don't care, continue on at your own peril.
But that's being paused.
Oh, got
I
it.
thought you were gonna jump in and say something.
No.
I'll start off. I was going to say about the deaths. They just killed off the Warriors 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just murdered.
Mercilessly.
They barely even got a word in.
Did they get a word in?
Yeah, one guy did.
Hogan did.
Yeah.
But
He said, "Oh wait."
Did they kill Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, murdered, and Ray Stevenson, Volstagg or whatever,
Yeah.
he got murdered pretty deadly.
Was that Sif that they killed too?
Sif was not in the movie.
Sif was not there.
Okay, she wasn't there. Okay, who was the third?
She's also not one of the Warriors 3.
Oh, Warriors
The
3.
three
Sif
guys.
and the Warriors 3. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
I don't know. It just seemed like there was no impact emotionally with those deaths.
Well, there were just
Zero
three guys
setup.
just standing there. That's the thing. Like he came out and she just came out and just killed
Stood
them.
there and they died, and
Yeah.
then they moved on.
You even know it was
There was
them.
not even a musical cue or anything that would like signify this is important.
No.
Nothing. It's like
Which-
dead. Okay, next. Dead.
Fine with.
Okay, next. I was just like, what? I don't know. It's just
Why were these guys even standing there at that time? Like they
to me it was a bit odd.
just came out.
This is why I don't care, because the two Thor movies are not good. Those characters left almost no impression on me in those movies.
Yeah.
Sure.
So when they show up, I'm like,
That's true.
I did like the
Kill
guy
him.
with the sword.
fine with it.
You're not wrong.
Don't
You're
care.
not wrong,
Don't care.
but still
Don't care.
okay.
Ugh.
What about Odin? What about his big
Yeah.
send off?
Mm.
How do you feel about that? Great.
I'll put it this way. Now, this may sound harsh. Anything that wasn't funny, don't care. Sorry, bud.
Wow.
Pretty savage.
I mean, now, really think about what I just said. 90% of the movie's funny.
That's fair.
So, I liked it, but the emotional stuff, don't care. Sorry, bud. Deaths, don't care.
Damn.
Characters,
That's fair.
emotions, don't
Wow.
care.
Tim.
I alluded to it earlier. Get fucked Asgard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entire
Yeah.
city. Levels.
Asperger?
Get
Asperg?
By like
smashed.
What a
super
Goldblum
cool giant flaming monster who's literally
It was cool.
the doom of Asgard. He just like, this is why Hela's was like the red herring, because as Thor realizes,
can't stop Ragnarok.
You can't stop that. All right, Ragnarok. You might as well cause it. And he just like giant monster like flame dude. I'm like, holy shit!
Surtur's pretty badass.
Just like clearing out Asgard with his giant sword, and then just like impales Hela. I was like, fuck, damn,
pretty epic.
And then it was hilarious as like Thor
just out of nowhere just starts flying towards him. Like I thought that was hilarious.
Hulk, you mean?
Oh
yeah.
yes.
What? Oh, sorry, they said Hulk. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say that
okay.
Thor and Valkyrie were like talking on the bridge,
yeah.
and you could see Thor like getting, or you can see Hulk like getting up in like the background. He's like, you see him like running. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna fuck it up.
No, don't do it.
For 1 minute, can you not smash?
Can we just talk about Korg?
Yes, we can talk about Korg.
Korg was the best part.
The goat? Taika
Waititi himself.
Fucking
Every
stole.
word, you know what? It's a simple gag.
Yeah.
Because it's like a big rock dude that you expect him to be like voice, but it was like a little chippy New Zealand accent.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just every word he said just killed me.
Just a little rock paper scissors
Pamphlets.
joke there for you.
I'm a giant rock. Nothing to be afraid of unless you're made out of giant pair of scissors.
What accent is that?
It started to trail off at the end.
Didn't hit on all cylinders there.
Meek.
I don't know. I just love Korg. I just want to see him interact with like the Guardians.
When he accidentally thought he stepped on Doug and killed him. I just been carrying him around all afternoon. Oh, Doug!
He's still alive.
Still alive.
Literally priceless.
Hilarious. I loved him.
And one of my favorite moments was it was Thor with his hand on Hulk's hand, trying to calm him down. And the second I saw his hand and his hand, I'm like, no, no! And then he does the classic like
Loki smash.
I love that callback.
Loki reacted.
He's like, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
That was probably the funniest part for me.
Because that was that's probably one of the funniest, if not the funniest moments in MCU history was that moment.
Loki
in
smash.
Avengers.
Yeah,
Loki
that's what I'm
smash.
saying.
Because you're not expecting it. It comes out of the blue.
Yeah.
Literally out of nowhere. So for them to call back to that it was fun.
Yeah. Also, when like Hulk first smashes through and Loki's literally like, gets up, he's like, oh my god, I have to leave this planet.
I have to leave this planet right now.
Yeah, great. So much funny stuff in this movie.
I mean, we could go on and on.
Yeah.
About
we could poorly retell jokes all night.
Yeah. Jeff Goldblum was Jeff Goldblum.
Swag master.
Pretty hilarious.
Just straight Goldblum.
I mean,
Goldblum.
He just nailed it. I don't know. It just fit perfectly. You know?
It's just crazy thinking like him and Benicio del Toro's characters are like brothers. And like it makes so much sense because they're both just like the weirdest dudes.
Kooky.
Just so like
I love them. So there's so much to their characters.
Jurassic Park reunion, Sam Neill.
Yeah,
that's true.
Love
it. Matt
Hunt for the Wilder People.
Hunt for the Wilder People.
Sam Neill.
Bam.
Damon.
I really enjoyed Tessa Thompson as well.
Yeah, that's really good.
As Valkyrie, I thought her character was pretty great. I thought her entrance was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
She's just drunk.
Yeah.
Falls over.
Like
I just had the whole cast. It was a solid cast all around. The only thing that it was a little iffy was Kate Blanchett hamming it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Really, eh?
But
I thought it was just like a paycheck kind of thing. Like
I thought she was fine, but
what would you have
her
changed?
character is just
like,
so
the character is that what you have
cheesy. I don't know. It's just, it just didn't do it for me. You know.
I think she had nothing to work with. Like she was fine. I think she would have really went crazy, but they didn't really give her enough.
Yeah,
spoiler, she's literally Thor's sister.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
There's gotta be.
Didn't know that.
They mined Loki as, his brother for like how many movies now? Like, there's potential there. Like, they could have gone a lot deeper into their history or something, but obviously there's nothing there.
Well,
mine.
How about this? One of the funniest moments to me was about a character none of us have mentioned yet.
Please.
I almost said Keith Urban. Carl Urban.
Oh, Des and Troy?
Introducing his things.
You love that.
This is all my stuff. And like he looks back at the two girls, okay, and he's look back, he's using the shake weight, and it's just one of the funniest things ever. Like I thought, like he he didn't have a lot to do, and like I thought he was going to be a totally different character in that movie. Like I thought he was going to be like the ultimate side
villain.
villain.
Trailer,
yeah,
it's just a clip of him being like with Desmond.
And him just like
but
just,
meanwhile, that shot
Desmond
was
Troy.
actually his like redemption.
Yeah. Which was,
I thought he was gonna be like a villain.
Yeah,
I thought he was like like the
He
second.
was for
He was
95% of it.
I thought that shot was him like shooting at good guys.
Yeah,
It's nice.
that was nice.
Nice little flip.
yeah, I did like that a lot.
I feel like we're missing some Idris Elba in this movie.
He did kick ass. I'll say that.
He was pretty gangster.
We could have used a little. I could have used more Idris.
There's a lot of characters in this.
I'll be honest. I could have used more Idris.
No, I can always use more Idris.
I liked Jane getting bodied.
Oh,
Just being like, I dumped her.
actually,
We dumped each other.
funny you should mention that. I was saying to Scott earlier. There's a couple actors who are part of the MCU that don't necessarily like the MCU.
Hugo Weaving, Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
Idris
and
Elba.
funny enough, Idris Elba does not like the MCU.
I thought he wasn't going to be in it.
I thought he was done.
I'm
That's
like,
why as soon as
they-
he
I thought it was
showed
done
up,
too.
them.
Yeah.
he just showed up and was like had like the biggest part he's ever had
Yeah.
in the movies. And I was blown away by that.
Mm.
But yeah, Natalie Portman.
I told you, Ty. I think it probably was the Taika Waititi effect.
Yeah,
It was probably the script. They gave him copy of the script.
not
or
enough to
whatever.
get Portman back.
No,
Thank God.
they probably didn't even
Yeah,
extend
not
that
great.
olive branch.
I was like, well, what's the script like? No, Natalie, it's fine.
No.
Don't worry about it. We'll
Busy
write you out
doing
nicely.
My most anticipated movie of next year, Annihilation.
Now, should we talk about the post-credit scenes?
Yeah, sure.
First
Talk about
one,
them.
I'm forgetting the second one, but the first one is the ship.
Yep.
You see, I mean, it ends with
Giant
Thor
ship.
leading Asgard, people, not place,
Yep.
on his ark, if you will,
Mm.
and they're confronted
Thor's
by a large ship,
Massive.
which looks like it's probably going to be Thanos.
It is confirmed from Waititi.
Really?
Confirmed.
Yes.
So what? So
Makes
Thanos has kidnapped Thor. Is that what's happening?
Find out, man.
Well, one thing
There you
that was
have it, folks.
one thing that was speculated was, well, since Loki still walked away with the Tesseract in this movie,
He
basically.
He did.
He looked at it.
I mean,
He
probably,
looks
probably
at-
took it.
come on.
He probably took it.
I mean, he definitely made it off the planet, obviously.
Why would they show that? Why would they show that shot? In the
Yeah.
thing?
Mm.
Yes.
They showed a shot of Loki looking at the Tesseract. I mean,
Which explains why Thanos shows up, because he's probably tracked it. He's like,
Yeah.
it's on the ship.
but someone speculated that he could potentially trade it for some scheme to get on his good side, and that's how Thanos ends up with one of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Yeah, perfect.
But it just seems like a logical setup for Infinity Wars.
Mhm.
And I'm blanking on the.
Second
Jeff
one
Goldblum.
is Jeff Gould.
Oh yeah, that was more played for comedy. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
That's usually their pattern.
One
Good
one is a scene from the next movie, and
Yeah.
one is
A joke.
just a joke.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just play the joke,
So
and there's
Ty,
no.
The Howard the Duck.
Yeah,
like,
like
yeah.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
The Captain America ad thing from the end of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shawarma.
But this one I thought was just Jeff Goldblum just being funny.
Yeah.
You know, like this wouldn't have happened without me. Like
Yeah.
you need someone to.
It's a draw.
It's a tie.
TV.
Yeah. So it's a tie.
Priceless.
What do
Is
you
there
guys? Yeah. What do you guys? One last thing. What do you guys think of like the new Thor? Like we got no hair, we got no hammer, we got one eye, we got like
Looks a lot like Odin.
yeah. I'm thinking like
Lightning force powers.
yeah,
That was pretty sick.
I like him becoming the
You're just, like,
god
wrecking
of
people.
thunder.
the actual god of thunder,
Yeah.
Not the god of
the god who
hammer,
channels
yes.
thunder.
Not the
As-
hammer god.
Anthony Hopkins said, "Be like, you're not the god of hammers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the god of
Yeah.
thunder.
God of thunder."
Yeah.
Love that.
Gigs.
Love
Yeah.
that.
That's sick. Like,
Like,
I did like that the immigrant song was actually in the movie.
Yeah,
It's always a pet peeve. I think
yeah.
everyone has that.
yeah,
They had a really sweet song, and then it doesn't show up. This showed up twice, and the second time was great because it starts playing, and then Chris Hemsworth just like powers up, and I'm like, oh fuck!
so intense.
Go
I think I read somewhere, like it was a headline somewhere that was how he pitched the movie to them.
What?
It was like he used Immigrant Song. to,
What?
like,
Really?
Pitch, like he wanted to use Immigrant Song.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
Taika, I love you.
I love it.
Yeah, it seems like he had a lot of influence, right? Like, I heard that at Comic-Con he showed the hour 40 cut, and then the crowd reacted so much to the laughs that he went back and got Feige to agree to adding half an hour of jokes. He literally confirmed this.
I believe it. Honestly, like, all the Korg stuff,
Yeah.
like, that's so Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Literally.
But I just mean, like, his brand of comedy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just right, like, literally everything we've seen him do before, it's in that same vein. Exactly. And, yeah, that's great.
Awesome. That's all I
Well,
got.
I think that'll do it for our review of Thor Ragnarok. Tim, where can people find us?
On Twitter at UpRealLate, and you can find me personally on Letterboxd at UpRealTim, and on Instagram at TheCraftPundit.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at UpRealLate Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at UpRealTie.
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
Find myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like on it. Leave a comment below in the comment section if you want to join our discussion about Thor Ragnarok. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. We do appreciate the support there. And as always, keep it real.